This is a brand new playlist. I am going to be reading to you the Iroquois Constitution. And briefly, before we get started, I just want to let you know that these Iroquois were 5 nations. It says they were powerful men and women organized in a federal union. Okay, it said they had peace as their goals. They had some sort of a grand council of peace. Women were involved in this thing, and that shocked the Europeans. Pennsylvania's involved here. Ben Franklin's involved. So I wrote it. Okay, listen, I copied it. I made a copy of this thing. This is 117 pages. Well, not all on this one page. So it's 117 laws, I guess, in this Constitution we're going to read. It's called the Great Binding Law. I'll probably butcher some of the names. This one says Guyana Shagoa. I don't know. It says there's 5 original nations. The Mohawk Nation, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca. Okay, 5 original. Mohawks were the people of the flint, protectors of the eastern door. Oneida, people of the upright stone, somewhere near Lake Oneida. Onondaga, people of the hills, keepers of the central fire and at the heart of the Confederacy. Cayuga, people of the great swamp. Seneca, people of the great hill, keepers of the western door. And then AI says there was a 6th nation, Tuscarora, from the Carolinas. So let's see how long number 1 is. Okay, so number 1 is the whole page. So I am probably going to just start a video and a playlist. I'll put this down here. I can't flip it. So I am just going to read number 1. It says, I am the Kanawida, and with the 5 nations' Confederate lords, I plant the tree of great peace. I plant it in your territory, Adu Darho, and the Onondaga Nation, in the territory of you who are fire keepers. I name the tree of the great long leaves. Under the shade of this tree of the great peace, we spread the soft white feathery down of the globe thistle as seats for you, Adodarhor, and your cousin lords. We place you upon the seats, spread soft, with the feathery down of the globe thistle, there beneath the shade of the spreading branches of the tree of peace. There you shall sit and watch the council fire of the confederacy of the 5 nations, and all the affairs of the 5 nations shall be transacted at this place before you, Adodarho, and your cousin lords, by the Confederate lords of the 5 nations. Number 2, roots have spread out from the tree of great peace. One to the north, one to the east, one to the south, one to the west. The names of these roots is the great white roots, and their nature is peace and strength. If any man or any nation outside the 5 nations shall obey the laws of the great peace and make known their disposition to the lords of the confederacy, they may trace the roots to the tree. And if their minds are clean, and they are obedient and promise to obey the wishes of the Confederate Council, they shall be welcomed to take shelter beneath the tree of the long leaves. We place at the top of the tree of long leaves an eagle who is able to see afar. And if he sees in the distance any evil approaching or any danger threatening, he will at once warn the people of the Confederacy. Number 3, to you, Adodarho, the Onondaga cousin lords, I and the other Confederate lords have entrusted the caretaking and watching of the 5 nations council fire. Where there is any business to be transacted and the Confederate Council is not in session, a messenger shall be dispatched either to Adodarho, Horon, Wairata, or Scanaway firekeepers, or to their war chiefs, with a full statement of the case desired to be considered. Then shall Adodarho call his cousin, associate, lords together and consider whether or not the case is of sufficient importance to deem the attention of the Confederate Council, and if so, Adodarho shall dispatch messengers to summon all the Confederate lords to assemble beneath the tree of the long leaves. When the lords are assembled, the council fire shall be kindled, but not with chestnut wood. And Adodarho shall formally open the council. In parentheses, editor's note, chestnut wood throws sparks out in burning, thereby creating a disturbance in the council. Then shall Adodarho and his cousin lords, the firekeepers, announce the subject for discussion. The smoke of the Confederate council fire shall ever ascend and pierce the sky, so that other nations who may be allies may see the council fire of the great peace. Adodarho and his cousin lords are entrusted with keeping of the council fire. You, Adodarho, and your 13 cousin lords shall faithfully keep the space about the council fire clean, and you shall allow neither dust nor dirt to accumulate. I lay a long wing before you as a broom, and as a weapon against a crawling creature. I lay a staff with you, so that you may thrust it away from the council fire, and if you fail to cast it out, call the rest of the united lords to your aid. Then, if you should fail to cast it out, then call the rest of the united lords to your aid. Number 5, the Council of the Mohawk shall be divided into 3 parties as follows. Takariahoken, Annan, Hiawatha, and Shade Carawade are the first parties. Sharon Howatha, Deo Hagwen, and Agharengred Goa are the second parties. And Dihanakrirer, Agstawen Sirathada, and Shoshak Harvawatha are the third party. The third party is to listen only to the discussion of the first and second parties. And if an error is made or the proceeding is irregular, they are to call attention to it. And when the case is right and properly decided by the two parties, they shall confirm the decision of the two parties and refer the case to the Seneca lords for their decision. When the Seneca lords have decided in accord with the Mohawk lords, the case or question shall be referred to the Cayuga and Oneida lords on the opposite side of the house.